Hey Instagram, hey Facebook. I have to actually be a little bit quiet because my family is still sleeping. That's how early it is here. But I'm making the baked beans from this week's meal plan to take to like a little Labor Day potluck barbecue party we're going to. It's later in the day, but I want the baked beans to really have a lot of flavor, so I want to make them this morning before we head out and go to like church or market and farmer's market, yoga, all that fun stuff. So a little quiet because I'm, like I said, I don't want to wake up my husband or the bugs, but I'm here with you, which is exciting. Thank you for being with me so super early, and everyone else can watch later. Anyway, so I'm making the baked beans from this week's meal plan, which is the 8:30 meal plan, which came out last Wednesday. If you're watching this on replay, it's 8:30. It's technically the Beanie Weenies recipe, which is so good because it has the little baby carrot hot dogs in it. They're so cute, the little baby carrot hot dogs. But I'm just making the baked beans to take with me to the potluck later. And if a similar recipe, not the exact same recipe, but a similar recipe is in the Happy Report cookbook if you have that. This one has less ingredients, it's a little faster, and it has a lot less sugar, which one of the nice things about this recipe is it basically has no refined sugar, it just has a little bit of maple and a little bit of molasses. So with that being said, here are my quickie baked bean recipe that, like I said, I'm making right now at I think 7 in the morning to take with me to a potluck later today. Okay, let's get going. Instagram. So the first thing is I need to mince and chop some onion, which I'm hoping, of course, I'm putting my little baby food processor together because he is how I stay lazy, and hopefully it will not wake up my family. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So that was quick. If the pugs end up waking up, we're all gonna know because they are opera singers when they wake up in the morning. Get my garlic out. It is quite something to be smelling garlic and onion at 7:30 in the morning, but you know, that's life. That's how it has to go sometimes, right? Like sometimes it's just the way it is. All right, now I have my onion. I'm gonna put that in there to dice it up, and then we'll get cooking. And I'm just using a red onion because that's what I have. See, so fast. I love this little mini food chopper. It's so helpful. Okay. I'm tired. I don't want to chop. Okay, so let me get all this in my pot. I'm not even my peppy self yet. It's that early. Okay. So, clean this up yet. Okay. Yep. So now it's time to. Can you guys see me okay? Facebook, let me slide you on over. So now it is, basically I just need to saute my onions and garlic. Instagram you kind of can't see, but Facebook you can. So I'm going to saute these while I get the rest of the ingredients ready, and then it's just a matter of like letting it simmer till I leave. So I'm gonna saute today in a little bit of broth just to make it a little extra flavorful since it's going to feed a bunch of omnivores. Let me just put that there. And so I already have my beans drained and rinsed. I did that before I was starting. So I'll be able to add those, and I have all my other ingredients. So that's fun. I am actually using measuring spoons today because this is one of those recipes where you do want to make it a little bit more accurate. So while I'm waiting for that to saute, let's see. Oh, I hear all the likes and thumbs up. Thanks, guys. You're the best. Hi, Instagram, too. So I guess I'll talk to you guys real quick while I'm waiting for it to saute a bit. Oh, I think I see a question. Oh, good morning from South Carolina. Hello, South Carolina. That's actually where my parents live. So actually, why don't we do that? Where's everybody from this morning? Because we're just waiting for the baked beans to start simmering. So where's everybody from? I'll read it out. what kind of beans? They looked white was a question on Instagram. I am using white beans. I think these are Great White Northerns. I don't know. Any white bean will do. My parents like to use kidney beans in this recipe, which sometimes if I'm making like a quadruple batch, I'll throw in a can of kidney beans to make it a little bit like different throughout. But these are just white beans. So, and I did drain them. I don't want it to be like really soupy. I'm not a soupy baked bean kind of person. And it is like, I'm not kidding guys, it was 106 here yesterday. So that's another reason why I'm cooking so early this morning, because I am not doing this afternoon. Like that is not going to happen. And normally I would bake these, but I find if I just like let them stay warm in like my little glass container that I'm taking, it works just as good. And you know, it's going to be so hot today that I know people aren't going to want the baked beans to be hot. Like the temperature of the room temperature is going to be like 106, so everyone's going to be fine with not hot baked beans. And I'm actually thinking about serving them over a bed of steamed green beans. I don't know, I'm still playing around with that, like, you know, having green beans like trim the edge of my serving bowl to make it a little pretty. I don't know, I'm still thinking about that. You guys can tell me what you think. Okay, so we are from Austin, Akron, Texas, Ohio, Fort Worth, Texas. Oh, friends in Texas, I hope you guys are all right. Madison, Wisconsin, North Carolina, Carlsbad, California, Ontario, Minnesota, everywhere, guys. I'm super excited to have you all with me. Let's see, anywhere else? Western PA, Annapolis, Maryland, Oklahoma. If I say your city's name wrong, I'm super sorry. Instagram says, I just see fireworks on Instagram. So that's super cool. I love me some fireworks, although not today, not in South. I've got food in my hair already. My hair is like another person. It's like an animal. It's like it needs snacks. I find food in it all the time. I know you people with long hair totally get me right now. Oh, and now we're sauteing, so I'm going to come back to that. Sauteing. I'm so glad you guys are with me this morning because, you know, like my family's asleep. All right, so I'm going to pick out, I have like some big onion skin pieces that I'm just going to pick out real quick because I am weird about that. You know, the dark purple ones, they always leave that. I usually peel that outer layer. I didn't today, and now I'm regretting it. Okay, that's good. So now that that's going, I'm going to add my beans. And now I just have to add my ingredients and let this simmer until it's time for me to go. So super easy. All right, so I'm going to add some ketchup. And you guys know me, I just do squirts instead of actually measuring. And except with the molasses, I am going to be a little bit more careful. Oh, quick note, don't use blackstrap molasses in this recipe unless you really just love it. I just find it's just too bitter for me. I don't use blackstrap molasses really at all because I think the taste is a bit much, but some people really love it. I just generally warn against it, so just a little FYI there. All right, let's do some maple. And then some soy sauce. This is another one that I guess I could just kind of do a few squirts. You can add more after you taste it in a little while. Oh, I forgot my Dijon. And I owe you guys a Dijon mustard video. I've been thinking a lot about my Dijon mustard video. Okay, I said I was going to measure today, and then I ended up only measuring one thing. So, okay, progress, not perfection. I know I owe you guys a Dijon video. I've been thinking about it and how I'm going to do it, and I'm trying to make like a chart to go with how I use what Dijon, because I know you guys are going to want that at the end. So it's definitely coming. It's something I'm really, really thinking about. So a little update there. Okay, so with my baked beans, I know Facebook, you guys can see it. They're all mixed together now. And so what I'll do is I'll just let them simmer forever. And then I'm probably going to take them off the stove and put them in my pressure cooker on warm. Let me pop Facebook up. I'm probably going to put these in my pressure cooker on warm, or I don't have a slow cooker, but that's basically the same thing, because then I don't have to keep using my stove. It can just stay warm in there. And then the nice thing is I can just kind of like take it, you know, with me. But the longer that they sit here and simmer, the more flavorful they're going to get, the less soupy they're going to be, because right now there's still a little bit of liquid, but they're also going to get more brown. Like through the course of the day, they're going to look like brown baked beans. Right now they still look kind of white. So here they are. So this is what they look like right now, and they'll get brown. Like I said, they're going to just hang out in oh my god, this smells so good. I can't believe I want to eat baked beans this early, but they smell so good. Actually, that's English, right? Don't the English put baked beans on toast? So this was a totally appropriate morning video. Instagram, I'll pick you up really quickly so you could see. Don't get car sick. Yay. So, like I said, I'm just going to put these in my pressure cooker on warm, which is like a slow cooker setting, and then I'll just let them simmer the rest of this morning, and then I'll take them today to the party, and they're going to be a hit. Everyone loves baked beans. So have a wonderful, beautiful 3-day weekend. All my friends in Texas and Colorado and here in California, I hope that you're safe. Actually, I hope everybody is safe, but I hope that no one is experiencing all of this hard. I can see the fires from my window, and they're huge, and I cried last night because I just saw the burning and there's nothing I can do. I did reach out to the LA Fire Department to see if I could at least bring like water and sandwiches somewhere. It's so hard to feel so helpless, guys. It's so hard. So I'm thinking of all of you, and I hope all of you are thinking of everyone else too. Thank you for joining me this morning. Oh, Seattle, Portland, Austin, lots of places, Colorado. So thanks for joining me. Make these baked beans. They're from the 8:30 meal plan. Which is the meal plan that's currently out. And they're amazing. They're delicious. They're yummy. Make them. And there's a longer recipe, a little different in the Happy Hopeful Cookbook if you have that. So thanks, guys. Have a beautiful weekend.